Get coffee? Get coffee.
Huh?
Get coffee.
You just go somewhere you want.
Yeah, that can be interpreted in a lot of ways, and it seems like different cast members interpret this differently. Just like in California's Disneyland, there are certain cast members in Star Tours, for example, that don't allow people to video or live stream, and some do. And it's just, if a cast member asks you to stop streaming, then say again? Yeah, that's a good question. We're currently looking for a place to refill our water bottles. I'm not sure where we can find that. We just had a bathroom break out after Voyage to the Crystal Grotto, and there was no drinking fountain near there, so Peter Pan's flight looks like over here is 80 minutes wait. Where do you want to get where do you want to get coffee? Okay. Do you want to sit somewhere and look up where to get coffee?
Just go to where you want to go. Don't bother.
Okay.
You want to go to Marlin?
Yeah. There is a, I think it's called like Premier Pass or something. Yes, Kiki. There is an equivalent of the Genie Plus, and I think I looked at how much it costs. It's like maybe $25 US. So it's about equivalent to what it costs in Anaheim, I think. So yes, they do have a lightning lane equivalent here. So anyway, as I was saying, the cast members can interpret the rules, which are that you're not supposed to film or take photos, quote, in a manner that disturbs other guests, and so some cast members interpret that a little bit differently than others, and so obviously because we want streaming to remain allowed in the Disney parks, we don't argue with cast members. If I'm asked to stop, I'll just stop. Okay, so we're heading over to Tomorrowland. Actually, it looks like there's a parade that is going to happen. It looks like the parade is going to happen. So maybe we can actually watch the parade. Is there a good spot to stand? I'm not sure. Let's see. So the parade starts at 12:15. It's now about 12. So I think we'll just stay here and wait for the parade. I was kind of skeptical that the parade was going to happen at all because of this rain, but looks like they're going to do the parade, which is great. You can see over this way is Toy Story Land, something that only exists here and in Hong Kong, I think.
You only answer yourself.
What? The good thing is it's not raining as much as it was. Oops, here we go. It's not raining as much as it was earlier. So Kiki, I guess the answer to your question, I think some Chinese are Disney fanatics. I'm not sure how many as a percentage of the population, but of course the population here is a lot higher than in the U.S. So if even 20% of them are Disney fanatics compared to the per capita rate in the U.S., you're going to get about the same number of people come into the parks. Oh, and there's only one park here in mainland China and another in Hong Kong. So I don't think they have trouble drawing crowds here. So if you look over this way, you can kind of see the edge of Tomorrowland. Right over there. And all of this stuff here, Toy Story Land, was not built yet. The last time I visited in either 2018 or 2019, and they're actually building a new land here called Zootopia Land that should be opening later this year, if I read the news report correctly. Not open yet, unfortunately. So I think, if I go on another ride, maybe I will try not to talk while I'm entering the queue. Maybe that is less likely to cause the cast members to ask me to stop filming, because once they ask you to do something, it's kind of too late. You basically need to follow their instructions. These parks are basically private property, and Disney could very easily just make a policy of not allowing streaming at all. So So I'm actually not sure which way the parade is going to come from. I think when I watched it last, it was going, well, in this part of the park, it would go from right to left. It was going from Tomorrowland all the way down toward what they call Mickey Avenue, which is the equivalent of Main Street USA. It's the shopping area. but I don't remember if it was the early showing or the later showing. This is the first, first showing of the parade. Am I gonna get any snacks? Well, it's kind of lunchtime, so after this, after watching the parade, I'm probably gonna get lunch. There's a restaurant down near Mickey Avenue that looks kind of interesting, so I'll probably head over there. Looks like I can't switch away from Prism Live or it aborts transmission. I have to use my other phone. In order to message anyone. Am I going to Shanghai again, Disney again tomorrow? No, I'm only here for a day this time.
各位亲爱的游客，由于天气原因，本场米奇童话专列巡游演出将改为米奇和朋友专列。我们对本次改动带来的不便深表歉意，感谢您的谅解。Hello everyone. Due to inclement weather, this performance of Mickey's Storybook Express will be replaced by Mickey and Friends Express. We apologize for any inconveniences may have caused, and thank you for your understanding.
Oh, that's interesting. Looks like we're going to get a special performance of something that I've never seen before. I've actually seen the Mickey Storybook Express parade, at least the older version of it. I'm not sure if they updated it, but looks like we're going to get a rainy day version of the same thing. Kiki, if you're a U.S. citizen, you just need to find the nearest Chinese consulate or the embassy in Washington, D.C. and apply. Most people will probably apply for a Type L visa, which is the tourist visa. The visa fee, it used to be $140. I think now it's like $180, $185. So each consulate or the embassy serves specific areas, so it depends on where your place of residence is. There was a little spat last year where the U.S. accused China of spying out of the Houston consulate and shut down that consulate. China shut down the U.S. consulate in Chengdu, I think. And so those areas are now served by the the embassy in Washington D.C. and the Chinese embassy in Beijing. So if you live in Texas, Louisiana, parts of the South, you actually have to travel all the way to Washington D.C. right now. If you're in Southern California, there is a consulate in Los Angeles where you can go apply. And usually the visa they issue, I think, is usually 10 years. But as with the visas, nothing's guaranteed, right? They don't have to even let you in at all. So, but most of the time, I believe you get a 10-year visa, and that was a bilateral agreement that China made with the Obama administration, and it's been like that ever since. Timing on visa processing, when I applied, it was a matter of like maybe 3 to 4 business days. I would check the current the current information, because I'm not sure if it's the same, and I don't want to give you wrong information. And the maximum period for each stay, it depends on your visa. For the tourist visas, it's usually between 30 and 90 days. If you have like family visitation visa, a Q2, which I do, it's like 180, I think. But again, the number of days isn't fixed. It's also up to the consular officers how much time they give you. So the only thing is, I think if you want to get a driver's license here, you need at least 90 days on your visa. So I believe that there are some people who applied for tourist visas and asked for 90 or more days because they wanted to do that. This place and Bermuda, and I think one country in Africa, I think it's like Ethiopia or something
各
like
位
that.
亲爱的游客，现在我们邀请您跟随米奇和他的朋友们一起踏上一场奇妙的旅程。上海迪士尼度假区即将为您呈现米奇和朋友专列。Hello everyone, please join us for a journey of magic and excitement with Mickey and his friends. Get ready to hop on, because it's time for Shanghai Disney Resort's Mickey and Friends Express.
So yeah, Kiki, that was a lot shorter than I thought. I guess the rainy day parade only has a couple of floats. The normal parade, I think, is about 12 to 15 minutes long, but the rainy day version, very short. Let's see if we can get on Buzz Lightyear. So as far as why streaming isn't allowed in Japan, I'm not sure. maybe too many of the foreigners were disturbing other guests. I'm not sure. I think Disney not only banned streaming. I heard that maybe they banned all filming on rides. So if that's true, that's probably the strictest policy in the Disney parks, and that's obviously what we don't want to happen at other places.
我出去了，小林啊！我出去了，我不进去了，没啥好玩的。即将见证这个超级力量，超能跑，动力来自于这些能量神经。不久，它将具有毁灭整个星球的力量。为了证明，我要摧毁你们的盟友——太空外星人的星球。你们的星际联盟也将随之瓦解。
启动星际总部安全措施，不能让索克实现他的野心。我们必须阻止索克使用能量水晶激活他的巨型超能炮。正在为你们准备太空巡逻艇，你们的太空巡逻艇使用了最尖端的科技，2位飞行员都能操作。巡逻艇上配有红绿2把光能发射器，弹药无限。找到索克的机械人后，紧紧射击。你们的指挥官巴斯光年将会提供更多的任务细节，捍卫我们星际联盟的和平就看你们了。我们的盟友太空外星人受到威胁，刚向我们请求援助。
哇！星际总部，邪恶的索克天王威胁要炸掉我们的星球，救救我们！星际总部，你是我们唯一的希望，我们会永远感谢你的。
正在为你们准备太空巡逻艇，你们的太空巡逻艇使用了最尖端的科技，2位飞行员都能操作。巡逻艇上配有红绿2把光能发射器，弹量无限。找到索克的机器人后，尽管射击。你们的指挥官巴斯光年将会提供更多的任务细节，捍卫我们星际联盟的和平就看你们了。邪恶索克天王是星际联盟的
Hey, Dragon. Hey Dragon, I'm not sure if you were with me on the last stream, but I've decided to, for the most part, not talk in line because one of the cast members on another attraction asked me to stop live streaming. And I think, you know, the policy here is you're not supposed to video or stream in a manner that disturbs other guests. And so I, you know, to avoid that happening again, I'm just gonna try not to talk when I'm in line. It's about 12:32 p.m. So just around lunchtime. Well, my wife annihilated my score. Gimbal in one hand and gun in the other is very, very difficult. So, I don't know how Kevin Sue Magic did it at California's Disneyland, but you know, he beat my all-time high score with the gimbal in one hand. That's pretty difficult. Wow. So my wife got Galactic Hero. The highest level. Okay. Let's see if we can find ourselves here. I don't know where we are. Where are we? Well, I don't know what happened to my photo. Yeah. You try it with the gimbal in one hand. Did you hit Zerg's chest?
Huh?
Did you hit Zerg's chest?
Yeah. After the,
I tried, but
about 10 times.
The gun was going all over the place because I had to use one hand to both squeeze the trigger and you know and hold the gun, and I didn't have another hand to steady it. So I think I only hit Zerg's chest once. I heard one hit from the speaker on my gun when I was firing in that direction, but that was all I was able to get. What's this? Huh. Good old magic passport. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what we got over here. Is that cold water? What is that?
It's just water. I want coffee.
Okay, let's go get food and coffee.
Where you want to go?
You wanted to go to that place on Mickey Avenue, right?
There's nothing sell coffee. Nowhere sell coffee. I checked all the menus. The nearest place to get coffee is in downtown.
You want to go out there?
You want to go on this one?
Which one? On Tron?
Yeah. The thing is, it's not raining right now, so.
Well, Tron you can go on in the rain.
No. I mean, like, it might be reopened some right.
Let's get something to eat. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty too.
Which place you want to go?
You want to go to that place on Mickey Avenue, right? Yeah.
I saw their menu in Chinese version. They do not have interesting stuff you saw.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Your app is out of date. They stop selling a lot of stuff.
Disney Town is just over there. It's very close. So one thing that you notice about this park, look at how much land they've got. This is Tomorrowland, but they've got all this land underneath the walkways here, and kind of, you know, between the Tomorrowland main area, which is right over here, and the walkway over to the park entrance. So there's just a huge, huge amount of land and plenty of room for expansion. So there's, here's Tron on top of the Tomorrowland, of course, and there's a pretty big restaurant over here. There's a ride over here called, I forget what that's called, actually. Oh.
They're taking pictures.
You want to go this way to Disneytown? You can get some coffee. So Disneytown is the kind of equivalent of downtown Disney. My wife says that there's nowhere to buy coffee in the parks, which is surprising to me, but apparently you can get coffee in Disneytown. So here's kind of, I mean, an example of how much land they have here. It's just, you know, filled in with landscaping right now. I don't know what their long-term plans are for it, but we're on the walkway between Tomorrowland and Mickey Avenue, which is the equivalent of Main Street USA. So unlike in the Magic Kingdom and Disneyland, where you go in and Tomorrowland is off to the right, Tomorrowland here is off to the left when you enter the parks. So this building over here is a, I believe it's a theater for Lion King. There's a Lion King show somewhere in Disneytown, and so these buildings off to the side here are actually part of Disneytown. They're not part of the theme park itself. So hopefully I'll be able to get some footage from Tron later. I heard that the only cameras that they allow on that ride are chest mount. So I have a GoPro chest mount, and we'll see if I can get some footage from that. But the line is looks like it's about 2 hours long, so I'm not going to do it while I'm live streaming. And I'm really starting to feel the humidity. It's just feels like a steam bath out here. So here's the entrance to Disneytown. Go over to Disneytown.
杨跟孙老师吗？还有一个那个检测的，那个下次。等票都带好，回来要扫票的啊！等票带好，回来要检票。
Huh?
It's here.
So this is Disney Town. Looks like they have a cheesecake factory over here.
That is the restaurant we want to go yesterday, but she said it's a long line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
双鞋，走的时候一双拖鞋，走，跟我买卑微啊，都过拉了。
so here's the theater. I guess I'm not sure if they're still playing Lion King here. At one point they were. $12.48. Interesting. Is this looks like a Major League Baseball store. Got all the caps for the MLB teams in there. Where's the coffee shop? Well, the good thing is that it, at least temporarily, has stopped raining.
Where do you want to eat?
I don't know. You can just pick something around here. Looks like you can fill the water bottle over here. Yeah, there's a drinking fountain over there. So there's a Lego store over here, and over this way is the World of Disney store. Very similar setup to Anaheim, where the store is very, very close to the main park entrance, which is just off to the left over there. Try and plug in my phone. It looks like it's down to about 56% battery. Easier to oops. Looks like the gimbal didn't like me touching the phone.